Welcome back to the Go Get Outside YouTube channel. I'm doing a little duck hunt here today, and I want to show you my budget duck boat. It's a 10-foot john boat with a 4-horse Evinrude. I think the john boat is a 1976, and I'm pretty sure the engine is a 1971. It's an Evinrude Light twin. So my boat is actually in there. It's right, you can kind of see one of the lips right there. But it hides really well. So that's one positive of it being so small. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out and show it to y'all in a little bit more detail. I've got the boat out, and I'm gonna kind of walk you through front to back what all I've done and how I've got it set up. And then once it's loaded down with all the decoys and stuff, once I get done packing them up, I'll show you what it looks like fully loaded down with everything in it. So starting at the front, we've got a cleat on each side. I think that's like 100 foot of rope. But I've got a cleat on each side just for having cleats. And then I mounted this aluminum plate so that I could easily attach my lights to the front. So I've got 2 pod lights that are very bright. And then just using some like quick grip clamps. And then it's also clamped on with this battery powered nav light. So I've got my wires running down the side and then just in the floor with these 2 little connectors that'll go to that little battery, and it'll run plenty for what I need it for. And then whenever I get the spot, I know these are blue, I may camo them later, but for now I just drape a little camo over it and it covers everything up. And then anything else that's got any color to it, I just throw into there, whether that be orange gloves or whatever. So here's where I kind of set my decoys and the bulk of my luggage to kind of balance the weight out. Usually shove that rope underneath that little lip right there. And I always keep a loop, so you see, a loop tied on to pull it around, and sometimes I'll hook it to my waders whenever, that way I can set the decoys out and not lose the boat. Then I've got this little middle bench seat, and I'll usually throw my backpack up there and a few more things. I got my gas tank here, running the gas line back to the engine. But right along this side, this is kind of where I keep everything that's long. So paddle, gun, that's a hella dry is what it's called, stand for keeping things dry in the mud. I've got a little mat down there to kind of dampen the noise a little bit and give me a spot to put my feet. And then this is where I sit, and I sit kind of on this side, which is why I put the long things over there, because it doesn't matter that they're on the bench. And then this is the 4-horse Evinrude that I've got, and it pushes this boat about 7 or 8 miles an hour, maybe top end with nothing in it. I got to get it dialed back in on the high speed and the low speed settings. I still need to mess with those and get that dialed in. And I lost a pin for my choke this morning, so I got to get a new one of those. And then, just like the battery powered one up front, I've got a battery powered light in the back for my anchor light. These just turn on with the little button. So the only lights I've got on this boat right now is this light, the nav light, and then the 2 spotlights. But I am planning on running, well, depending on how the season goes, I might run some gunnel lights on the inside and the outside and just run it all on that battery. And if I need to, I can just get a bigger battery. A few of the things I've done to this boat, I put my own little camo on it. I think it looks pretty good. Just for a little rattle can and some boxes that I made stencils out of. It blends into the marsh really good here. Another thing that I did, besides that plate up front and the cleats, was the boat was pretty much good, so I didn't really have to mess with anything. I did take some pennies and JB Weld, and there were some holes drilled in the boat. There were like 15 or so. And so I sealed them. You can kind of see right there. There's one of them. They're spray painted over, so they're kind of hard to see. There's 3 of them. So there were 3 holes here. So I just put pennies and JB Weld over them. Let's kind of seal those holes up. And now I don't have any holes in the transom. So you can see like that one right there. There's a penny with JB Weld. I had a couple in the front, so now I don't take on any water. Or if I do, it's over the side of the boat instead of through the hole. So it does have a couple small leaks in the rivets, but that's mostly just from me getting in and out with waders on, and you know, water just gets in the boat while you're duck hunting. As far as the engine goes, I have replaced all the fuel lines, completely rebuilt the carburetor, new spark plug wires. It already had pretty new spark plugs on it. The points, I had to adjust those, and a fuel pump. Needed a fuel pump too. And I'm actually on my 3rd fuel pump from the original. So they're not really working great, and I need to figure that problem out. But anyway, next I'll show you what it looks like fully loaded down with me in it. Real quick, I know we're going over the boat, but I want to show you, I built a spreader this year for my decoys. It's a 5 duck spreader, and I wanted to show you how I DIY'd it and how it works. So that is 2 pieces of 2x4, and I drilled some holes through it and just ran tent poles through, and those ducks are held on with little clips from a catfish stringer, and then it's got a big long bungee headed to the anchor that's out there, and I've got this much rope, so you just blow back and forth like a regular jerk cord, and then whenever you let it go, you keep tension on it, but whenever you let it go, it looks like ducks are swimming. So this is what that looks like. So let me know what you think. I think it looks pretty good. And then it's just like a regular jerk rig also. But whenever you let it go, it really looks really nice, I think. All right, so this is the view fully loaded down. Let me stand up and show you what we're working with here. So I got all my decoys up front. I got the spreaders right there, and then the rest of the spreader, like the anchor system and everything, is under that pile. And the decoys all connect up to that cleat. I keep my rope up there. Battery's good, wires are good. Then I got my backpack and my waders here, and then I'll throw that life jacket on here in a minute. I got all these long things right here. Then I just straddle the gas tank to keep the weight in the center. And then that's the back. I have my dry box in the back, and I have the back pretty open because I want as much weight forward as possible because I'm pretty heavy on this little boat. And then leaving that light up, and then so we're just gonna paddle out, and then if we get cruising comfortably, I'll take a video of what it looks like underway. Update to the YouTube video. I hit a stump on the way in and broke the pin that holds the prop. So now I'm sculling back, and Dad's about to come grab me, but we'll do a top speed run later, and I'll insert the one that I did in the pond earlier, just kind of show you guys what kind of speed we can get out of this engine. All right, getting pulled back to the ramp. What a show. Okay, to finish up the video, had to replace the pin. It was sheared, but I just did that with a nail and got it back running. So there will be another test of this boat, but overall today it did really good. Now we just got to find where the ducks are living at. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more hunting videos and some fishing videos. Gonna be fishing a little winter trail over in the Florence area, and maybe a little bit west of Florence, but on Pickwick, Lake Pickwick. And yeah, me and a buddy Eli are gonna be doing that, and then also we'll be hunting some with buddies like John Ray and JD, a couple other guys. So yeah, y'all stay tuned, and we'll try to get after them. Thanks for watching.
Bye.